Hello, and welcome to another MCO update on Ethereum. We have seen that bounce I wanted to see from the support zone. Is it possible that a fifth wave has started? Absolutely. I mean, that's absolutely possible. Or we are just moving up in the B wave. For now, I'm tracking this as a B wave because it's a 3-wave move up. Yellow is also possible, but I find it a bit more speculative. But, still, we've now reached resistance from support into resistance. Let me take you through the wave counts. I have to say this, the structure here is quite messy, which is not surprising given that it's a correction. It's certainly not impulsive to the downside, and exactly that keeps the door open for higher prices in a fifth wave. The problem is the support area for the yellow wave 4 technically would be so far away, it doesn't even make sense to show it on the chart. Therefore, we basically just look at nanostructures at the moment there. Essentially, the yellow wave 4 and white wave B support areas would overlap, so I don't even need to show that. But yeah, I mean, as I said before, in the yellow scenario, we need one more high for a 5-wave pattern. Or in the white count, it might have topped in 3 waves already. Again, I'm leaning towards white for now, but yellow wouldn't really be a different scenario. It would just simply mean that the A wave that we're anyway tracking gets one more high. So it's just a simple addition, an extension of the A wave we're tracking anyway. Okay. Now, looking at the smaller time frame then, from that high that formed here around the 13th of May, we do have a WXY pattern, as mentioned. So it's a 3-wave move down. It's more of a complex correction. And the rally so far, yeah, is in 3 waves. So again, that might be wave A in a WXY structure, wave B in a normal ABC, but really ideally in this scenario, we don't really get a decisive break above $2,690, or it's more likely the yellow count. So I'm tracking here a standard resistance for a B wave bounce between $2,523 and $2,690. And if we now from this area here see a small micro 5-wave decline, then this could indicate that the C wave to the downside has started. Wave C down would again be in 5 waves, and first impulse down followed by a corrective rally would be an ideal setup for that, for the lower prices. In addition to that, let's zoom in. Can we identify any microstructures? Well, as I said, this looks like 3 waves up at the moment, which is not surprising given that I'm tracking a B wave, but if we then even try to identify even smaller degree structures, then I think we can possibly agree. Hold on. Yeah, okay. We can possibly agree that this is only a 3-wave move up. So we've got a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what I'm tracking. So it means we might see another stretch higher, but it would likely only be a 3-wave move up. So it would remain a corrective move for now. That's how I'm tracking it at least. And okay, the question is, when do we have a first signal of a top of this rally that happened kind of intraday? I think what we should do is add standard fib support here. Yeah, I mean, I would say already, if we get a decisive break below 2,464, that would be an indication the top is in. So because that's the 50% retracement of the last rally, that's normally a bit too deep for an internal wave 4. It also wouldn't really have the right look anymore if we break below that level. So yeah, that's how I'm tracking it at the moment. Next resistance here at 2,573. That's also where the previous swing high from Sunday is located. That's just a quick update on Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.